Wes, can you talk about, Nick talked about self-contained relief, and you found yourself a couple times guys are running scoring position, and you come back with a couple of strikeouts. Just how big was that for you tonight?
Yeah, it was huge. It was huge to prevent those runs, obviously. I think that's an area I growed in a lot over the summer, over this fall, over early in the spring. I think it's really more about maturity, honestly, at the end of the day. Like, I felt like I've kind of been talking about it since I've gotten back. It's just being my average self, not going through these highs and lows, staying very even keeled. And I feel like that came out tonight.
How important is it for your confidence to have a start like this on night one when you go from Sunday starter last season trying to prove that you can be the ace of this staff?
Yeah, it's great. I always knew I could do it. So, it's good for the confidence for sure. But at the end of the day, I was always confident. I always knew I could be where I'm at right now and do what I'm doing.
What's the key to having that success in those situations where you get a run or two on? Just kind of, is it just mentally? Or what's the
Yeah, I developed like a breathing routine this year that kind of just like gets me back to where my feet are when like in kind of these big situations or stuff like that, and just being very calm, being very level-headed. Last year I felt like at times, like when that stuff kind of happened, I kind of tried to do too much, like get a K, get a big K, like try to do too much, and rather than just be myself and let my pitches do what they do.
You said that you added the cutter. How did you feel with it tonight?
Yeah, I felt great. I felt like I got some quick outs with it. I felt like it did the job that I wanted it to do. At times, I left the arm side a couple times, but once I got it in on those right-handed hitters, it did exactly what I thought it was going to do.
It's got to be nice when you see Miles right off the bat. You guys get a lead. Just how cool is that?
Yeah, Miles is awesome. Everyone knows how great Miles is. I didn't expect anything less. First pitch coming back, bomb. You can't do much better than that. And then Brody right after that. It was great. It was a great start to the offense and great start to the year.
Carnes behind the dish. I know throughout the offseason and preseason, you kind of had some injuries to overcome. Getting him out there for a full nine and for your outing. How big was he tonight?
Yeah, he was great. He's great behind the plate. He made some good stops, dirt balls, stuff like that. Made some good throws, even though didn't necessarily show on the score sheet. He's great back there, and I wouldn't rather have anyone else.
Wes, all 7 of your strikeouts came with runners on base. Do you feel like you pitched better today in high-pressure situations with guys on base?
Yeah, 100%. I don't know if that's necessarily what I want to do every time, but I think today definitely that was the case.
What was it like with the Marching Chiefs out there and all that? What was just the emotions?
Yeah, it's electric when they're out there. I think it's probably one of a kind. Not many other programs get to have anything like that, I would say. So when they're out there, the juices are flowing, the energy's going. It's a great time.
Any other questions for